Assalamu alaikum. Beta, can you all hear me clear and loud? Yes, Batul, what do you want to ask? Beta, if you want to ask anything, use this chat option. That's good. I think we should start our lecture. Is waiting. Beta, see, I will. Walaikum assalam. Name change nahi ho raha. Abdullah Ikram, what's your actual name, Abdullah? I don't know what's your actual name. Abdullah Behlim. Is that your actual name? Abdullah, you just let it be there for now and you can change it after the class ends. Since this is your first lecture, it's okay. It's all right if you can't change your name, but when I call your attendance, you write your real name and then write present in the chat. In the end, I'll call your attendance. Is that okay? Better don't chat irrelevant things right now. It's okay if you can't change your name right now. You can go on with this. But after I end the class, you work on it. Okay? I'll call your attendance in the last 10 minutes of the lecture, and then I want you to write your real name, the name in the school register, and write present in front of it. If your name is not your real name, because I have got a student named Wrist to mark attendance on, and the names, if the name that you have on screen differs from the name I have in the list, I'll be unable to mark your attendance. Is that clear? Is it clear? Okay, so let's start. Um, Let me check the chat. Okay, fine. Beta, let me introduce you people to me. I'll be teaching you English language and literature in this session, in online and virtual session. My name is Aksairam. You know me really well. I've done MSc from University of Karachi, Business English Certificate course from University of Karachi, Basic English Elementary from King's College London, Basic English 2 Elementary Pre-Intermediate from King's College London, Exploring English in mainly in Shakespeare from British Council, and start writing fiction from the Open University United Kingdom. I have work experience of over 11 years of teaching English, and I've worked in SM Public Academy Campus 5 and Sehwa Girls High School, Seoul, South Korea. This is about me. I am really curious to know about you. Once the school reopens, we'll sit together and we can talk, and I can get to know you people very well. See, every year when I get new children and when I teach them, it's like I grow my family. But unfortunately, this year, because of coronavirus, it couldn't happen. But I'm really happy that you people are with me somehow, some way. We people are together. So I want to welcome you all to the classroom. And I want to congratulate you people because you've just got promoted to the new level. But you see, promotion doesn't come alone. It comes along with new challenges and new tasks, and I'm sure you will manage those without a problem. And I really wish you best of luck for this session. But, due to the coronavirus pandemic, everything has been shut down. Schools have been shut down. Everything has halted. And this the government has announced the closure of educational institutions, and it's leading students to depression, anxiety, not having anything fruitful to do. They're either wasting their time or they're too depressive to, come up with something new, something educative to do with their lives. But you don't have to worry, because we have already started our lecture and we have planned everything nicely, and we have planned everything very thoughtfully. So SM Public Academy has this legacy of, facilitating its students in a best way possible. And this time also, we have come up with this distance learning virtual classes to facilitate you people. But before we start, there are a few rules that I want you people to listen carefully, to understand carefully, to go with these classes smoothly. First and most important rule is that students should mandatorily make an ID with their own names to be allowed to enter in the classroom. No student will be allowed to enter the classroom with irrelevant IDs. Beta, you know that I have to mark your attendance, that we have to, keep this record of your attendance, and we have to allot you marks according to that. So if your name in the classroom is not your real name, how am I supposed to manage all that? So for that purpose, we have to make it a rule to let you people in with only your own ID. These are first few days, so I'm not actually making you abide by these rules. But after some time, obviously, when you will be used to this Zoom thing, when I'll be used to this Zoom thing, we'll have to make these things mandatory to be you know abide by. And your name should be your ID, and it's even good if you add your class with section and your roll number in your ID. Second rule is that no student will be allowed to enter the classroom after 10 minutes of the start of the lecture. This is also very important, because when I, you know, when I'm admitting you people, even right now, I'm admitting the children, and this is really very fussy, because um, when I admit them, all my attention and all the things that I have in my mind that I have to tell you people, it everything and every thought is distracted, and I can't figure out what to say. So after a few days, no child will be allowed to enter the classroom after 10 minutes of start of lecture. Is that clear? I'm sorry, I'm taking the pause because I'm entering children in the classroom. But there was a child, I don't know if you have already joined the meeting or not. There is a child with the name Galaxy 8, I guess. Let me check from this participants list. And this is really um, it's really an issue that I have to, even after starting the lecture, I have to enter you people in the classroom, and I have to tell you people to change your names and let me know your real names. Let me tell you, beta, that you're not allowed to enter the classroom with irrelevant names. Right now, we have a participant with the name Galaxy Tab A, 8 inches 2019. Please change your name. You're not Galaxy Tab. Your name should be your own name, the name that you've had in your attendance registers. Anyway, let's not waste any more time on this thing and start with the rules. Why is this window not going away? Okay, so the third rule is students will not be allowed to turn on their audios or their videos during the lecture. Instead, the last 10 minutes of every lecture will be devoted to students for any questions and clarifications. If you want to ask anything, if you want to say anything, if you have any questions, I'll give you last 10 minutes of my lecture to talk to me about your questions and your confusions. So it's okay if you're not allowed to share your video or your audio in the amidst the lecture. It's strongly suggested that students should always keep a notebook with them during all the lectures, during all the lectures to take notes or to note down any questions they need to ask. No student can no student can exit the classroom before the lecture has fully ended. Students must actively participate during the entirety of the lecture via the chat option. Teachers reserve all rights to ask their students to share their video, audio, or she may also ask them questions time to time to check their availability and attentiveness during the lecture. All students are directed to memorize their roll numbers, and when I say roll numbers, I mean the roll numbers which have been provided to you within the result packs of this new session. Okay, if you haven't gotten your result packs yet, you're supposed to you're supposed to go come to school and collect your result pack, because the roll numbers that we're going to follow are the roll numbers that are allotted to you through the result packs, and not the roll numbers that you've had in your 8th class. At all times, we expect our students to behave nicely. Yes, if you want to ask anything, you can ask in the chat option. Don't raise hands. All students are directed to memorize the roll numbers. Yes, we've done this already. At all times, At all times, we expect our students to behave nicely and to be upright. We hope they meet our expectations and show the best of their conduct. Strict actions will be taken against any students violating these rules, and I'm not saying it lightly, I mean it, and the management means it too. So please don't do anything that leads you to trouble, okay, or to inconvenience. To be nice and show best of your behavior, best of your conduct. And we really have our hopes high with you people. After every lecture, assignments will be uploaded through see waiting. After every lecture, assignments will be uploaded on Google Classroom. These assignments carry and marks and grade. Students are bound to complete all assignments properly and submit them on time and submit them on time for checking and to be able to acquire marks carried by them. The date of submission of assignments will also be uploaded on the Google Classrooms. The YouTube link of the virtual lecture will be shared on Google Classroom. In case of any child missing the lecture will be accessible in the Google Classroom to view. Okay, so the summary of these rules is that first, your ID should be your name, and you will not be allowed to enter the class without a proper ID, because these are the first few days and you are not fully aware with the use of Zoom app. We are allowing you people to enter with irrelevant names, but this practice should not go on for very long. Secondly, after 10 minutes, you will not be allowed to enter the classroom. Again, these are first few days and you're not aware with the use of Zoom fully, so we're letting you in, but this will not happen from the next week. Then we have that we don't allow you people to share your audio or your videos during the lecture, but you are connected with me through this chat option, and that's good. Third is that you have to keep your notebook to write down. This is not your real class, this is a virtual class. If you want to ask anything, you may write it in an extra notebook. If I tell you any a new point, you should write it down in the notebook, the extra notebook that you're keeping. Khadija Razak has joined us. Welcome, Khadija. And you can't leave the class while the lecture is going on, and everything that you need is on Google Classroom. So if you are not there in the Google Classroom yet, inform the admin, inform the management via phone call, and let them know. They'll add you to the Google Classroom. If you're not there in the WhatsApp group of your class, again, call the admin, let them know. They'll add you to the Google Classroom and to the WhatsApp group, and it's very important for you to be in there. And if there is any student that you know of who isn't there, who hasn't been added to those groups, inform them, let them know that they can get themselves admitted in those groups by calling the school and letting them know that they are not there yet. Anyway, let's officially start with the lecture. How does it feel to be a ninth grader finally? Okay, all that you need is this book that you're seeing on your screens. This is secondary stage English book 1. You'll need an extra notebook to take notes. You'll need some stationaries. You'll need, yes, you'll need passion to learn. Beta, this is not your 8th class anymore now. You're a ninth grader. It's a practical thing now. Your teachers are not going to, you see, why? I mean, there are 2 children under the name of Isha Hafiz, roll number 20. Anyway, let's sort it out in the end of the lecture. Passion to learn, beta. In ninth class, you'll have to study very enthusiastically. You have to actively, study, make efforts, and you have to, be very serious about your studies. You'll also need to be attentive and serious towards your studies, and this is the prime time of your life. If you waste it, you'll regret all your life. If you make the most of it, you'll be like satisfied and successful in your future. I want you people to stop this thing. Not Don't stop entertainment for the lifetime now, but you should now realize you'll have to figure out when I have to be serious and when I'll have to enjoy my life. There's time to do things, and you have to now prioritize your studies and your future, and it's about time that you do it. Take care. I know, hope that you people understand why I'm being very you know very particular about this thing, because I don't want you people to play with your futures. Anyway, okay, there's one more thing. I've heard from the children that I taught yesterday that this book is out of stock. If this book is out of stock, don't worry. You can screenshot the your screens. and you can keep those screenshots to, you know, reread the lesson, go through the lesson one more time, or do the assignments that you want to do. But once the book is restocked, I would prefer that you buy it at your earliest. The first lesson in this book is the last sermon of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him. I'll read the paragraph first and let you know the important questions that might be asked in board examination or in the prelims that you have in the school or midterms. Important questions from every paragraph will be told right after the paragraphs, so that you people evaluate how much you know and how much you people still need to study. Okay, so let's start with the first paragraph. The last sermon of the Holy Prophet is the name of the lesson. But what is a sermon? A sermon, which is in Urdu called khutbah, is a lecture by a preacher. A preacher is a person who spreads religious knowledge. A sermon, what does a sermon include? It addresses a spiritual, theological means religious, or moral topic, usually expounding means to explain, usually expounding on a type of belief, law, or behavior within both past and present context. So, we'll start with the first paragraph of the last sermon of the Holy Prophet. Before we start, I want you people to note down the meanings of difficult words. First difficult word is to belong. It's not difficult, but it's there in the exercise for you people to find out the meaning. That's why I've added it here. To belong to something means to be of a category, type, or a group. Taluk rakhna in Urdu. Then we have to worship. To worship means to deify, which means in Urdu, the Urdu meaning for this is ibadat karna. Idols are figures, devta, but. Then we have preaching. To preach means to spread. Urdu word is tabligh karna. To preach, tabligh karna. Then we have ancestors. It means forefathers. Forefathers. The Urdu word for this is abau ajdad. Then we have bitter. Bitter means intense. Urdu word for this is talkh. Opposition. Opposition means resistance. Resistance. Urdu word for this is mukhalfat. Opposition, mukhalfat. Then we have agony. Agony. It means pain. Urdu word for this is taklif. Then we have trouble. You know what trouble is? It's difficulty. And you know the Urdu meaning for trouble. We have fierce. Fierce, see the pronunciation? Fierce, which means aggressive. Aggressive. Urdu word for this is shadeed. Then we have terrible. Terrible is overused word. You know what's the meaning of terrible is? It means annoying. It means annoying. Okay. You people go through the meanings. I'll take a break here and then I'll continue after 5 minutes. I want you all to join me after 5 minutes. Okay? Thank you.